Okay.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Listography. Jason, Joe, and Krams are here, and we have just ranked all 6 of the White Stripes studio albums, and now we're going to give you our picks for our 10 favorite White Stripes songs each.
I shall kick it. Number 10. The only one from self-titled that really stood a chance, although my 11 would probably be Astro, which is also self-titled. But I got Susie Lee. Really nice, raw, old school Southern blues, Delta, good old fashioned blues song with some cool slide guitar on it. Number 9, You've Got Her in Your Pocket. Like Jason was saying, I tend to like this style a little bit more. As Joe put it, the Please Get Me on a Wes Anderson soundtrack, acoustic indie folk writing. This one's just pretty and rustic twang to it, really cool. Number 8, I got Blue Orchid. I think this is kind of like the definitive White Stripes song. It's like got everything all in one, all of like the all-star song. It got a little bit of all of their talents. Upbeat, good opener, classic White Stripes. Number 7, I've got The Hardest Button to Button. As soon as you hear that drum beat, you're like, oh, here's Seven Nation Army. But no, it is The Hardest Button to Button, which I'll take over Seven Nation Army any day. It's got just like a cool, dark, sinister kind of guitar part to it. Number 6, Ball and Biscuit. Really bluesy, almost has, like a what would come later, or right around the same time, maybe Dan Auerbach feel to it. It's got just like that greasy garage car shop kind of style to it, and I like it a good bit. There it is. I like it a good bit. Number 5, You Don't Know What Love Is. One of my more favorite leads that he writes. It's kind of sunny and a lot more melodic than most stuff, and I kind of think it sticks out in their catalog and is pretty enjoyable. Number 4, In the Cold, Cold Night. Bit of a different vibe for them. Kind of slow moving, methodical, seductive. Meg is singing on it. Sounds good. Number 3, We're Going to Be Friends. Opening credit scene to Napoleon Dynamite, not Wes Anderson. And it's cute. It's an indie darling folk song. Maybe one day Zooey Deschanel will cover it. We'll see. Number 2, I've got You're Pretty Good Looking for a Girl off a really good album. One of the catchier vocals, I think. It sounds almost like he wrote it and it could have been performed by somebody else. Like it's just kind of like that good of just like a pop rock song to me. And then number 1, I've got the title track off Icky Thump. Icky Thump. Great riff, amazing solo, really cool guitar sound that Jason talked about in the album's video, and just a good rocker for me. So those are my top 10 White Stripes songs. And like I could listen to those 10 songs. 6 albums doesn't really do it for me, but if I had a nice 30-minute playlist of just those 10 songs, I could sprinkle it into my lifestyle and not be too upset. But there we go.
I was getting a little concerned that we would have 0 songs in common, Kramser, and that would be pretty remarkable for a band with only 6 albums. Woo! But it really shows the different sides that we're coming from in our White Stripes quote fandom, unquote. For me, I pretty much have everything off 2 albums, which I don't think you had a single, I think you had 1 song from these 2 albums. For me, number 10 is going to be I'm Finding It Harder to Be a Gentleman from White Blood Cells, kind of their prototypical, mid-tempo sort of rocker. Number 9, I got Icky Thump, the title track from Icky Thump. That guitar tone just rules, totally unique. Unmistakably Jack White. Number 8 from Destage. I got Apple Blossom, which has a very cool Animals, Doors, late 60s feel. Love the piano in that. Number 7. This is from Elephant, so I can't say I didn't include Elephant in this one. I got Black Math, the second song. Just probably their hardest rocking from that album anyway. Maybe a little close, the ancestor of Fell in Love with a Girl, we'll say that. Number 6, I got Little Bird from The Style. Love the slide guitar. I actually wrote down very Physical Graffiti-esque. So again, I hear some Houses of the Holy, some Physical Graffiti on Style, but nowhere else. Number
I turned the video off when I saw the guy in the bottom say it sounded like physical graffiti.
I mean, Jack White loves himself some Led Zeppelin, so there's a lot of, you hear a lot of that on the first two albums in particular. And he kind of grew beyond that a little bit. Number 5, I got Truth Doesn't Make a Noise from The Style again. Again, it just has a really cool riff. It's got that Page-esque kind of explosive guitar. The way it builds, really like that. Number 4, I'm Bound to Pack It Up. Again, I think that's from The Style. It's pretty much The Style greatest hits over here. My notes again, very Houses of the Holy. So I'm hearing a lot of Zeppelin on The Style, and that's obviously what I'm gravitating towards. Number 3, I got Blue Orchid from Get Behind Me, Satan. Love the guitar tone again. It's just big. I love the production. It sounds huge, despite the fact there's just 2 people on it. I think it's really well produced and written. My number 2 is going to be Dead Leaves in the Dirty Ground. Love the riff, shifting dynamics. It's just kind of, once that heavy guitar comes in, it's great. The way it explodes. But number 1 is We Fell in Love with a Girl. First song I ever heard from White Stripes. Wish they did a little bit more like this. I love the speed. It sounds like nothing else. It sounded like nothing else, especially when it first came out. Many imitators of this style. This kind of gave birth to the garage rock movement on mainstream radio anyway. And it's just a great song. So great video too. Really like the video with the Legos.
Yeah, that was cool.
All right. So my number 10 is, sorry, Cram, it's My Doorbell. It's piano-led track. I just think it's catchy. It sticks in my head, and that's more than I can say for a lot of their songs. Number 9, I've got Icky Thump. I like this sort of Eastern flair in it with the kind of weird keyboard parts and the great guitar tone. I think it also has some of his coolest lyrics as well. Number 8, I've got Rag and Bone, where Jack and Meg are thrift shopping and just kind of get a lot of their personality in these kind of spoken word sections of the song, which I like a lot. Number 7, I've got Black Math. Starts out pretty heavy, straightforward, White Stripes rocker, and then all of a sudden the drums kind of drop out, the whole bottom falls out of the song basically, and it kind of shifts into this almost like stoner rock tune, which is really cool. Number 6, I have Fell in Love with a Girl. Just a blast of rock and roll energy that immediately lodges itself in your mind. Love it. Number 5, In the Cold, Cold Night, Meg on vocals. I love the organ on it. I love the clean guitar tone on it as well. Number 4, We're Going to Be Friends. I remember the first time I heard it. It was sort of anything like I had ever heard to that point. Really cool song, really vivid imagery. I think it's a good tune. Number 3, I've got Blue Orchid. Awesome riff. Put Seven Nation Army to shame. Great tone. Maybe his best just pure riff that he ever wrote. Number 2, There's No Home for You Here. Love the chorus melody. I love his solo on this track. I think it's one of his better solos. And I also love the Rhodes or Wurlitzer electric piano sound on this tune as well. But my number 1 is Hotel Yorba. Like I said in the other video, I like their sort of more acoustic, indie folk type of songs. This is a great one, really catchy, kind of a fist pumping sing-along type of tune. So that's my number 1. And those are my favorite White Stripes songs.
I think we had 4 in common, Jason. That's 40% of our lists for basically having opposite taste in what we want from the White Stripes. Surprising.
Everybody else, let us know what your favorite White Stripes songs are down in the comments. Hit like if you enjoyed the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed already. We've put out a lot of videos every week, at least 4. We're going to start to try to do even more than that. So going to be a lot of content coming. Check down in the description for links to all of our social media accounts. And we will see you tomorrow for another White Stripes related video. See you then.